Well, hi, this is John Munter, Northern Minnesota. We're talking about the Gospel of Thomas from the Nag Hammadi Library by James Robinson. I'm just recapping it a bit. First 14 sayings talk about the going within and finding the inner self and divine love and experiencing that freedom and that ecstasy. The next 14 sayings talk about going about your life in the outside world with that consciousness and how that light is really part of your essence, and so it's not foreign or anything. But there's no person, place, or practice to materialize it into particularly. It also talks about the divine light as well, that we shine into our fellow human beings. On the next 20 sayings or so, talk about that sense of cosmic consciousness that we should have always in the background, and we should preach from our housetops that which we hear in our inner ear from the higher self, and don't be too absorbed by human activity and being among the blind, leading the blind, or having our hands tied. And a lot of this also has to do with institutionalized religion, which doesn't really have a whole lot to offer because there's no real grape on the grapevine, so to speak. And following that, we come up to the sense of the light of the higher self and the sense of cosmic consciousness, really, that from where we began and how it's ever present with us. And there's a sense of renunciation as well that really comes with it there, in terms of personal relationships with other people and with our family and with material possessions. So we come up to the last one we were talking about, 59. Take heed of the living one while you're alive, lest you die and seek to see him and be unable to. So who is the living one? This is our next question for number 60. This is really, I think, the funniest saying in the whole Gospel of Thomas. A lot of us know that in every church basement there's a picture of Jesus with a sheep around his neck, who's saving the lost sheep. This was a Roman image, Roman Christian community image. And so we have a takeoff of this in number 60. They saw a Samaritan carrying a lamb on his way to Judea. He said to his disciples, "That man is round about the lamb." He said to him, "So that he may kill it and eat it." He said to them, "While it is alive, he will not eat it, but only when he has killed it and it has become a corpse." They said to him, "He cannot do so otherwise." He said to them, "You too look for a place for yourselves within repose, lest you become a corpse and be eaten." So here we have the man carrying the lamb to Jerusalem, and he's a Samaritan, you notice, which is an indication that perhaps Jesus was a Samaritan as well. But this image of saving the sheep, so he's not saving it. He's going to kill it and eat it. So it's very funny. He cannot do otherwise. So this is a discussion of institutionalized religion and how it can become dead for us, and we can become dead in terms of the spirit moving in our lives unless we're in tune with that spirit. And the normal question from that would be, well, how does that happen? How does religion turn you into a corpse? And we have saying number 61 here. Jesus said, "Two will rest on a bed, the one will die and the other one will live." Salome said, "Who are you, man, that you have come upon my couch and eaten from my table?" Jesus said to her, "I am he who exists from the undivided, or the whole. I was given some of the things of my Father." She says, "I am your disciple. Therefore I say, if he is destroyed, he will be filled with light. If he is divided, he will be filled with darkness." So we have two people resting on a bed. One will die and one will live. So Salome represents the rich Herodians. Very dangerous to be in their company sometimes, because you didn't know whether sometimes you might live or die. And they had that power over life and death. But it represents on a higher plane that you can either think materially or you can think spiritually about something. And if you're in a bed of comfort and taking your ease, or you're thinking materially, but also you can think spiritually as well, as Jesus does here. And Salome challenges him, man, how dare you come up to eat from my table? Who do you think you are anyway? And Jesus says, I am he who exists from the wholeness. The wholeness. And I'm sure at that point he was radiating a lot of light. I was given some of the things of my Father. And so this light itself converts Salome. And Jesus says, if a person is destroyed, he'll be filled with light. So if you die, it's not that big a deal. You will be filled with light if your focus is on light. But if you're divided between your higher and lower selves, then that's the darkness, your division. And so the next question from that would be something that we'll cover next time, I believe. So thanks for tuning in. This is John Munter with www.themirroredbridalchamber.com, and my book is The Integral Gospel of Thomas Made Easy. Thanks.